Hello, welcome back to Dephemerember 2023. I am Arnell from Miemie's Keepsakes, and first of all, I want to apologize for the glare and all the shadows, but I'm recording a little later than normal because I won't have time to do a recording tomorrow, so we'll just have to do with the not so perfect circumstances. The prompt for today is plaid and polka dots. Please touch. Very interesting. So we'll see. I have a plan. So this is the size of my file folder pages. This is paper or cardstock from Stampin' Up. I got this years ago, so I don't even remember the color of this, but it's that kind of like the linen print, so it has a texture. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. I'm going to use that today, and then the smooth side I will leave in the back for journaling. So my plan for today is I took this skirt apart for my cover, and it is a wool skirt with that Burberry pattern on it, and so I was too lazy to take it apart and take the zipper out, so I just got the zipper out and I still have the button here. So I was thinking maybe I'm going to make a pocket. This is probably more tartan than plaid, but we're gonna go with that as my plaid. And then I have some Swiss dot fabric that I want to make like a pocket this way. I'll have to cut it and then sew it, but it will go this way, and then you can open the pocket and put stuff inside and you will see it through the Swiss dot. That is my plan. So we'll see if I can how far I get with that. Anyway, so I'll have to do some sewing off camera. But first, because you will see things under, through the Swiss dot, I want to do something with the background. And I thought it would be fun to use some die cuts. I used these two, and it is thin slits, and it is 661190, and these are those flowers, wildflowers, and then this one is 661206, and it is just leaves. Anyway, that's what I used for die cutting, and I just have this sitting here on some of my gold paper that has a tear in it, so I won't be able to use that in packages, but I'm not sure if I want to use that in the background or not. So we'll just start playing with the dies and then see where we go. I just kind of want like a flower garden in the background, some reds and greens, and I was contemplating to add a blue, but I decided not to because I will also add, to glue these down is always a fun experience. So this I cut, I didn't have any red cardstock, so I cut it from my red painted papers that you can find on my shop, let's get a couple of, so because I do want the flowers to show up even when I open the zipper, so I'm going to put something there kind of in the middle. And I'm not sure how to do this, if I should just start gluing, and if I because already here I don't probably want some color in there, so let's do that. This one here. The red on top, maybe. Maybe I should just try to do a base first and then do extras on top. That might be a good plan. Put some red in there. Okay, I think what I'm going to do before I get myself in a big mess trying to glue everything down, I am just going to glue it down as I go, because I can see that this will be a problem to glue down if I have to lift stuff up afterwards. So we'll just kind of go with it. And I have the art glitter glue here because it has a very nice fine tip to get all of the little pieces glued down, because as you can imagine, I don't want stuff sticking to my die cuts when you take things out of the pocket. And I thought this pocket I will fill with like collage fodder, and then whoever gets the journal, oops, what did I just drop, can play with the fodder on their own. And the glue is definitely going to be a problem. But it does dry clear, so I'd rather have everything stuck down. And I am going to put some sprays on top, so I think it should be okay. Well, we'll find out if it will be or not. So maybe I should try to not add as much. Not as much glue on the little pieces because it will spread still. Like I said, I just don't want it to stick or come loose, and then it will stick to the things that you want to put in your pocket. Put this one here. Yeah, so even with less glue it seeps through, so I'm just going to have to just accept that. It's gonna happen. So yeah, in this pocket I'm thinking I can add maybe a little bit of, like I said, collage fodder, papers, old maybe some papers from my glue books, what else? Some vintage photos maybe, you know, other things that I think when you're writing in this journal, if you do want to put your own bit of art in it, you would definitely be able to do that, because you do want to leave some room for the new owner of the journal to write in and just this is going to be very messy. There. I love these dies. I use them for a lot of things. Even like I said, it is difficult to glue on, but the effect that they give is just so amazing. It is worth the effort for sure. Let's see. What else do we have here? And then I'll start adding red. That one should go that way. Okay. So I think I might have to continue building my background with these die cuts. All I'm gonna do is just glue them on the back, and then you don't have to sit and watch while I'm adding glue to each page, and then I'll come back. The die cuts are glued down and dry, and so now I want to do use some of my sprays. I have the spray oxides here, and I also have some mica sprays here. So let's start with this one as walnut stain, and I don't know how much. Let's see the colors before we that might be a bit too green. That one I think is good. This one is wild honey. Oh, that might be a little bit too yellow. And that one is good. That is walnut stain. And let's see the mica. So the micas and even the distress stain, you have to shake until there's no pigment left on the bottom. I've been shaking them for quite some time, so I hope they'll work. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, this is a nice gold color. This one is flickering candle, and this one is jack-o'-lantern. So I don't know if it's too, might be. Ooh, I do like it. Okay, so we'll use those for the 4 colors. Let's see what we come up with. So this one is tea dye oxide spray. I'm just going to lift it up at an angle and just, whoa, way more than I wanted. Okay, let's see if we can, I actually want, oh, again, more than I wanted, but it's all good. Clean the nozzle every time, because the nozzle will get, and then maybe with this one I want bigger dots. Maybe I have a little bit here. Maybe let's see what we can do. Yeah, that's what I want for this one, bigger. Bigger dots. It's too big, but we'll see once it dries out. And maybe I will just use a little brush and see if I can get some smaller dots. I'm not good with the sprays. I kind of tend to get that effect that I got there. It's not always what you want. Okay, that is good. And now let's try the mica stains. Let's see what the mica stains does. Let me just get this out of the way before my sweater is covered in mica stains. And for this one, maybe if I go up a little higher. Oh yeah. Oh, that is gorgeous. Whoops. Okay, and then we'll do the flickering candle. It's hard to kind of get them in the exact spot where you want it. I think that is enough. Oh, and remember to clean the nozzle. Clean this one's nozzle. Okay, so now I'm just going to clean my table as best as I could, and then maybe just dry these. And I am going to dry these and then sew on my pocket as well, because I can't do the sewing on screen. So I'll come back with the pocket sewn on. The pocket is sewn on, and as you can see, as everything that I do, it's not straight, but that's okay. It will just add to the grunginess. That's what I'm going with. I am going to leave some of this hanging over on this side, because the holes for the journal will go in there. And I am busy making a soft cover for my binder, something similar to what Barbara did with hers, and hopefully that I'm doing some messy fussy cutting and things on there. So the theory is that this okay, will open, and I can add, let's add some gold dyed papers in here. So you can add some fodder in there, or photos or things that you would like to use in your journal, or some journaling, and then that closes up. So, but I'm thinking there is a bit of a lip there that kind of gets stuck. So I'm thinking I want to add just a little cluster maybe here, just to finish that off and maybe take your mind off the fact that it's not straight at all. And I think this part of the sari silk is too red, but this one is a better fit with that. So we're going to cut this off, maybe there. And I was thinking of adding like a ruffle in here again, just maybe something that's not straight, because that's not straight. I have this like a cameo, maybe add that on there. Okay, and then I have this washi tape again. I love this washi tape. It has just a very faint little polka dot in there, but I was wondering if I add that on there with the maybe we'll tear it something like that so it doesn't interfere with the zipper. Let's do that. And I am going to put some fabric tack on there because it needs to sit on my skirt, or the piece of the skirt that I cut off. So this fabric you'll see again on the cover. Maybe I'll bring it in just a little. Oh, and I do not want it to glue onto the back there. Maybe I'll put the sticker part in there so it won't glue onto the paper, but it will glue onto the fabric. Let's hope that's what's gonna happen. And then I'm just gonna take my And I have this lace sitting here. I want some lace. I'm just thinking to soften it up a little bit. I'm going to add the lace, and I'm just going to use my hot glue gun for that. Okay, and then I'm going to add this ruffle here with my red sari silk. Don't want it covered in glue, but that's just what might be happening here. New glue stick. And as I said, I don't really want it to be straight. And maybe I can distract from the fact that this isn't straight. Well, that's what I'm hoping will happen. And then I'm just going to cut this. Want to give it a more definite point there. That's better. And then I'll just need a little bit more glue here. Okay, and I will get rid of all the hot glue pieces that's sitting on here and on my fingers. And so then this will go, I don't want that to glue on there either. Oops. I'm just wondering, do I want a stamp or a stamp or a little something behind here? Yes, and I'm just gonna put that hot glue on there. I don't normally use hot glue, but it's very bumpy, and I'm thinking the hot glue might just fill in some of the bumps. Okay, and so now I've dropped that. Got it. Okay. Okay, shouldn't be recording this late at night because, yeah, you kind of lose your concentration, I think. Okay, and then this will sit on there. Open and close, and then we'll add, where did I put we can add some fabric in there, and I had some gold paper, all kinds of things that can go in there, and just want to make sure that you can use as fodder. And that is my polka dot and what was it here? Plaid and polka dot for today. And so thank you very much for watching. I am sorry about the glare and the shadows and the mic and everything that kind of semi went wrong tonight, and the fact that it's nothing is straight, but it's there and it's done. So thank you for watching, and go check out some of the other people who's doing Dephemerember. Obviously Louisa and Barbara from 49 Dragonflies are doing this, but also there's lots of other channels that are participating. And just hashtag Dephemerember or hashtag Dephemerember 2023, and you will find other channels participating. So have a great last week before Christmas. Christmas is around the corner, and I hope you are ready for Christmas. If not, just keep going. I'm not ready either. We'll get there. Anyway, see you later. Bye.